Let's talk about a quality that is magnetic to women, yet so many guys miss the mark on honesty. And no, I don't mean just telling the truth, although that's a good start. I'm talking about raw, unfiltered authenticity, the kind of honesty that makes you stand out in a sea of facades, the kind of honesty that builds real connection. Why is honesty so powerful? Because it conveys confidence. Not the cocky, arrogant kind of confidence, but the quiet confidence that comes from knowing yourself, owning your flaws, and being comfortable in your own skin. This is the type of confidence that women find irresistible. In this video, we're going to dive deep into why honesty is so attractive, how to be genuinely honest without being a jerk, and the common pitfalls to avoid. By the end, you'll have the tools to attract women by simply being your most authentic self. Look, we live in a world obsessed with perfection. Social media is full of filtered photos and curated lives. It's easy to feel like you have to present a flawless version of yourself to be attractive. But here's the secret. Perfection is boring. It's predictable. It lacks depth. Authenticity, on the other hand, is captivating. When you're honest about who you are, your passions, your fears, your quirks, you become interesting. You become memorable. You stand out from the crowd. Honesty also builds trust, which is the foundation of any strong connection. When a woman knows she can trust you to be genuine, it creates a sense of safety and intimacy that allows the relationship to deepen. So, how do you actually be more honest in a way that attracts women? Let's break it down. First and foremost, being honest means being upfront about your intentions. If you're looking for a relationship, don't play games or pretend you're not interested. Women appreciate directness, and it saves everyone time and energy in the long run. Honesty also means being real about your values. Don't pretend to love a certain band or hobby just because you think it will impress her. Faking it will only lead to a shallow connection. It's okay to have different interests. In fact, a little bit of contrast can be exciting. Finally, being honest means expressing your boundaries. If a woman does something that makes you uncomfortable, don't be afraid to speak up. This shows her that you respect yourself, which in turn makes you more respectable. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Isn't being vulnerable a bad thing? We're often told that we need to be strong and stoic, especially as men. But here's the truth. Vulnerability is not weakness, it's courage. Think about it. It takes guts to show your true self, flaws and all. It takes strength to admit when you're scared, insecure, or hurt. And when you allow yourself to be vulnerable with a woman, it creates a powerful sense of connection. Let me give you an example. Imagine you're on a date and you're feeling nervous. Instead of trying to hide it, you could say, you know what, I'm actually a little nervous right now. This is important to me, and I want to make a good impression. Chapter 4. Practical tips to be honest and authentic. Alright, let's get practical. How can you start being more honest and authentic in your interactions with women? First, know your values. What's truly important to you in life? What do you stand for? When you're clear on your values, it becomes easier to express them authentically. Second, say what you feel. Don't overthink it or try to tailor your words to gain approval. If you feel a certain way, say it. Third, set boundaries. Don't be afraid to say no to things you don't want to do. Remember, your time and energy are valuable. Finally, stop trying to impress. The most attractive thing you can do is be comfortable in your own skin. Chapter 5. Common mistakes to avoid. Even with the best intentions, it's easy to fall into the trap of inauthenticity. So let's talk about some common mistakes to avoid. Mistake number 1, oversharing too soon. Vulnerability is great, but there's a fine line between being open and overwhelming someone with too much information too early on. Mistake number 2, using honesty as a manipulation tactic. Some guys think that being brutally honest is a way to neg a woman or make themselves seem more mysterious. In reality, it just comes across as insensitive and inconsiderate. Mistake number 3, being overly agreeable. Remember, honesty is about expressing your true self, even if it means disagreeing with someone. Don't be afraid to stand your ground and have an opinion. Chapter 6. Key takeaway. Look, at the end of the day, attracting women isn't about being perfect, it's about being real. It's about having the courage to be vulnerable, the confidence to be honest, and the self-respect to set boundaries. When you embrace your authentic self, you become magnetic. You attract women who appreciate you for who you truly are, not who you pretend to be. And that, my friend, is the foundation for a truly fulfilling and meaningful connection. So, go out there and be unapologetically you. The right woman will find it irresistible. Outro: be honest, be yourself, be magnetic. That's it for today's video, guys. I hope this helped you understand the power of honesty in attracting women. Remember, authenticity is your superpower. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more dating advice. And don't forget to share this video with a friend who could use a little boost of confidence. Until next time, keep it real.